So, I'm gonna do a thing. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you will know that about 4 weeks ago, I started running. I do consider myself relatively in shape cardiovascularly. However, I am not a runner. I don't like running. It's not something I do even for a hobby or anything like that. However, 2020 being as it is, I don't feel safe or comfortable in the gym. I was getting really sick of home workouts and I decided I needed something new. So I took up running in the middle of July. When I got to the beginning of August, I decided to set a goal to keep it exciting, and that goal originally was to run 90 kilometers in the month of August. That would be 6 kilometers on average every other day. However, I was able to improve my running in the first couple weeks, and I decided that at the pace I was going, in terms of increasing my mileage, I was going to, and I did, increase my goal to 100 kilometers by the end of August. So that is the goal I'm on right now. I'm running every other day. My runs right now are about 7.5 kilometers per run. So actually at that rate, I will already have passed my 100 kilometer goal by the end of the month if I'm able to stay healthy and injury free. However, I am Megan and I am known to take things way too far and to an extreme that is probably borderline not smart. But because I've gotten kind of into this running thing and I'm sort of excited about it and I'm trying to immerse myself in the community, I happened upon a couple documentaries on YouTube, and one thing led to another, and I came across the Beau Miles Marathon. If you're not familiar with Beau Miles, I highly recommend you check out his channel on YouTube, because he's kind of amazing and he's sort of goals, you know. But he ran a marathon not too long ago, and what he did was, his format was he was going to run 1 mile per hour for 24 hours, and I think it was his first mile was he ran a little bit more than 1 mile for the first couple runs, so that he ended up running a full marathon, 26.2 miles in 24 hours. But the whole premise was you run at the beginning of every hour for each consecutive hour in the day. And then his thing also was he planted a tree for every mile he ran, and once his run was done, he was going to cross off something on his to-do list that he had made. So he did all kinds of crazy things, right? And it just was so inspiring and so amazing. So I have decided to have my own variation of the Beau Miles Marathon. I am calling it the Mommy Marathon. And this is to celebrate all of those freshly postpartum moms who are dealing with sleep deprivation and all of the pressures and stresses of living a normal life, taking care of kids, and not getting good sleep at night. And also completing a freaking marathon in a day, because that's what it's like to be a new mom. You might not be running, and I feel like a lot of people think you're just sitting on the couch feeding a baby all day, sleep when baby sleeps. What else could you be doing? No, mothers and parents, I should say parents in general, literally, like when you have a baby in the house, you are doing a marathon every day on top of all of your other responsibilities. It is so hard. So I have decided to celebrate my exit from that stage in life, because my kids are now almost 4 and almost 2, and they're sleeping so much better. I am going to take this running journey I'm on, and I have decided I'm going to end this August month with running my own version of the Beau Miles Marathon. I'm going to do my mommy marathon. So these are the rules. At midnight, so yeah, 12:01 a.m. on Sunday, August 30th, I am going to pour a cup of coffee, and then I'm going to hit the pavement and I'm going to run one mile. And then I'm going to go to our guest house just so that I don't disrupt the dogs and my husband and kids. And after my run, I am going to sleep. And then I'm going to set my alarm for 1 a.m. and 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. I'm going to have an hourly alarm set on my phone. And at the beginning of each hour, I'm going to run that same mile When I come back, I take that cup of coffee, which I had poured, and I'm going to reheat it for 30 seconds. I'm not going to drink it. I'm not allowed to touch caffeine for the entire day of Sunday, August 30th. I'm going to just reheat my coffee and put it back on the table. At 1 a.m. on Monday, August 31st, I will run 1.2 miles so that I will have completed a full marathon between the hours of midnight, August 30th, and approximately 1:30 a.m. on August 31st. So it'll be a full 26.2 hours. And in that time, after each run I've done, I will have reheated my coffee for 30 seconds, only to put it back on the table for it to get cold again. Once I finish my last run, I will take that cold cup of coffee, which has been reheated 25 times, and I will chug it, because that's what it's like to be a new mom with a baby in the house. All you do is you spend your whole freaking day reheating coffee and not drinking it. And you wonder, like, why? What is so hard about pouring a cup of coffee and drinking it warm? I still think that, and I've had 2 kids. I've already been through this, and I'm thinking, why was that so hard? Don't ask me why, you guys, but it is. It is impossible to get a warm cup of coffee into your body when you have a new baby. So this is an ode to the mamas. I'm drinking a cold cup of coffee that's been reheated 25 times over the course of 26 hours. But that's not all. After I chug that cup of coffee at 1:30 in the morning, I am going to take a 4th grade math test that my dear friend here in Sweden is writing for me. She is a mathematics teacher. And I have to pass it before 2 a.m. By pass it, I mean complete it. I have to complete the test before 2 a.m. And I have to pass it at a rate of at least 75%. And that will be a testament to what it's like to cope through life with a severe case of simulated mom brain, where you are sleep deprived and over-caffeinated a lot of the times and just pushed to your max mentally, physically, emotionally. And yet you still have to perform at a certain degree that is socially acceptable. But that's still not all. I specifically chose for this race to start on Sunday and end on Monday because at about 2 a.m., after I've had a disgusting cup of coffee and after having run a whole marathon, in conjunction with doing all my normal Sunday chores, and I'll be home with the kids, you know, like my husband will be there too, but still, I'm gonna try to sleep. My alarm is gonna be set for 6:30 the next morning to get my butt up to go to work, okay? So I will, if I'm lucky, get 3 to 4 hours of sleep, after which I must start a whole work week and be expected to perform like a normal adult, just like every other mother out there, or fathers too, has to do when they have a new baby in the house, especially in countries that don't have any kind of real maternity or paternity leave policies. So this is just a solidarity marathon for all my mamas, for me also to celebrate not ever having to go through that ever again, because I'm done having kids, and also ending my month-long running goal with running a marathon. I will have, as of today, I will have had 2 weeks to prepare for this goal, because I literally just came up with it yesterday. And for all intents and purposes, I will have only been running for 6 weeks by the time I run my marathon. Again, it's not a real marathon, you know, because like it's broken up. It's only 1 mile at a time, okay? So there's plenty of time to recover. I don't think it's going to be an issue, but we'll have to wait and see. I am going to vlog the whole thing. I plan on selfieing every single one of my runs for a portion of it, videoing the cup of coffee thing, and then I plan on videotaping my whole math test. So if this is something that you are interested in and you want to see how it all turns out, stay tuned. It's going to take me a little bit of time probably to edit my vlog style marathon together, so bear with me, but I will be putting that up on my channel and I'll let you all know how it goes. So I'm so excited for this. I'm excited for the pain. I have no idea what's going to happen, so stay tuned.